Well, there we go. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome back to SciTrek, your sci-fi TV and movie channel. And welcome back to Sci-Fi Sundays.
Hello. Ooh, gotta go back this way.
There are new buttons to press. All the buttons, I don't know if they were working
All the
100%
buttons.
correctly. Y'all let us know if they were or not. But it is another fine Sunday morning around these parts. Sarah, you doing all right?
Yeah, doing all right. Very rainy here today. Surprise, surprise.
Oh, for Seattle? No way. I don't believe it.
Super Bowl next Sunday. Woo.
One more week to the Seahawks win the Super Bowl.
Yep.
There's only one roommate I figured out yesterday that is rooting for the Patriots, but he did secede and say, I want them to win because I don't like the Seahawks, but also I expect the Seahawks to win. So it was an immediate secession right after, at least. And the rest of us were like, we just don't want the Patriots to win. So Viva Seahawks at this point.
Yeah.
David, how you doing?
Hello.
Yeah. Super Bowl, we're throwing a party for it. We just decided yesterday because my birthday's the day after. My roommate and Chazz's birthday are the day after. So we're going to do a whole thing. It's going to be a good time.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. We're getting off of our diet, my roommate and I, during it. We're going to see how much we die. So
cheat day?
It'll be a cheat couple days just so we don't. A little bit beforehand, we're trying to wean ourselves in and wean ourselves off of it to get back into the diet afterwards. But
yeah,
there might be a day or two with some ice cream and cake. It's a possibility and maybe even a probability. It wouldn't be a thing without you. Come on.
Yep. I was going to drop that.
So, before we jump into all these crazy nominations and all the stuff that's going on in the world of the Hollywoods, what'd you watch this week?
I'm like, I'm on the spot. I watched actually the first episode of Star Trek Academy. Hopefully I can get caught up on that this week. Let me look at my notes here. I watched some DS9, of course, Fallout, Farscape, but that's pretty usual stuff. And I've been, if we want to get into books that we're into right now, I'm listening to Andy Serkis has done Lord of the Rings, so I'm listening to that.
It's out and already published or
on Audible.
Published? Yeah.
It's on Audible, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I've been enjoying listening to that, and
another reason to watch.
My goal will be to finish Pluribus and Academy and get caught up on Academy this week. Olympics is coming up here too, so I'll get a break from hockey and catch up on some stuff.
Oh, that's true. But you'll get some Olympic hockey instead, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, because I thought.
Yeah, but it won't be as much for sure. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, Hoop said you look like Catherine O'Hara, which again we took a moment to give Catherine O'Hara her accolades on Friday for the Radical Wasteland podcast, and that's just such a sad one. She is the I think the closest thing to the Robin Williams of ladies that we have on this planet. I don't know.
Comedians, although I don't think we use that term anymore.
I was like, I don't know what term to use here, but also she's just with such a talent. It's so sad. It really is. I've watched a whole lot of SCTV clips this week. That's my favorite stuff. I love all that.
I remember watching it back when I was a kid when it was on. Because growing up in Michigan, we had I'd get, because there was second city like Toronto and Chicago, and I lived in Michigan and I had CBC and like WGN, so I could watch both.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was always loosely familiar with it because my dad would show me stuff every now and then, and familiar with all the different careers because I'm just a crackhead for movies. Surprise.
Yeah.
But when I directed the comedy show, the sketch show that we did a couple years ago, I did a whole big old deep dive, and I watched a lot of old Monty Python and a lot of old SCTV. Oh, they're so good.
Good inspiration.
Honestly, though. What else did you watch this week?
Hockey as usual. It was a hockey game last night at Climate Pledge. So wasn't the Kraken, it was my junior team. They do a game at Climate Pledge Arena once a year. So went to that with my daughter last night. It was kind of fun. We took public transit. Haven't tried that in Seattle yet, so that was kind of cool. Rode the monorail.
They're building one of those near us over here, and
Mhm.
it's causing a lot of traffic, but hopefully it'll be cool.
Yeah.
Did they win? Y'all team y'all were supporting?
No, they lost horribly.
Oh no.
But they played against the first place team in their division, so Everett. So
Understandable.
they're a really good team. So
The
not
Krakens
really.
the Krakens will help you out next time.
Yeah, the Kraken are doing well. I mean, they're not top of the league or anything, but they beat Vegas last night, so that was good.
Ayo. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot. I almost went to a hockey game a couple weeks back. One of my good buddies is trying to get him and his wife go all the time, and they were trying to get a good group of us to go.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't.
Kings or Ducks?
I think it was a Kings game.
Yeah.
I don't remember who they were playing.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to one Kings game. I like it. I haven't been in so long. I need to get back to the groove of going to actual games and stuff. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's fun.
Farscape Tree on Fallout though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch anything else this week?
That's it. Just some Star Trek, like I said, Academy. I got the first episode in, but I think there's like 5 episodes out now. I got to catch up, and Pluribus I want to finish. And I also want to watch Heated Rivalry since it's hockey related. Very loosely. Heated Rivalry. It's about it's basically a kind of like, I guess, a love story between 2 hockey players. It's kind of a...
Oh, it's from last year.
It's become big in the last month because I think it was a Canadian show and then HBO got it, and it's kind of become like something everybody's been watching.
Okay. A romance set in the world of hockey. Shane Hollander and Ilya Rozanov are 2 stars in Major League Hockey, bound by ambition, rivalry, and a magnetic pull neither of them fully understands. Well, but it's good.
I haven't been able to watch it because, anyway, I haven't been able to get logged into my HBO Max account. So my husband has to help me out with that because it's one of those things where it's like, I try to log into it, it sends a code to his phone, and it's a mess. Anyway, I have to have him do it, and I keep forgetting to ask him.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The cast is nondescript, but Heated Rivalry might be good. Ayo. Not my sort of program.
Yeah. Not necessarily mine either, but I thought, well, if it's hockey related, I should check it out.
Give it a shot. Something in the right world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess for what I've seen this week would be Fallout and Farscape if we're moving forward. I did. Mm-hmm. My friend made me watch one episode of Living with Yourself, which it's only 6 episodes, so I haven't watched another because I'm trying to space them out and actually give it some attention,
Mm-hmm.
But it's a Paul Rudd show that's a little sci-fi. It's a mini sci-fi about cloning yourself. It's the premise is you're getting red, you're shedding. It's kind of like snakes, shedding the old skin, growing the new one.
Mm-hmm.
But they totally kill the old clone. It turns out that the old clone was not cloned. The original body is usually disposed of and put somewhere else,
Right.
This one happens to live, and it happens to be Paul Rudd living with himself. And it's a really interesting little concept. I've only watched the one episode. It was only half an hour, but it was really good.
Right.
Fallout and Farscape are both good this week. Pluribus ended really well. Right. It also pissed me off.
I gotta watch it.
Too big of a cliffhanger. I just give me a finished story at least. Finish the story and then give me something else that I can jump on to or jump on with. But don't leave the story unfinished. It's killing me. Too many shows are doing it.
Yeah.
Monk. This one's for old secular Monk right here. I did go see Sentimental Value, and there was a Q&A. It wasn't actually. It was with the cast and crew but it was a pre-recorded Q&A, so it wasn't as fun as being there with the actual cast and crew there. I didn't realize that till we were there, and then they just popped it on the screen. I was like, oh, cool. It was everything you said and more. It was such a good movie. It was the obligatory Oscar movie about making movies this year, but also I wasn't familiar with the two Norwegian actresses prior. I will watch every damn thing they ever put out from here on forward. Stellan Skarsgård, you already know that's the case. Anything Skarsgård, any of them, I'm watching. He's so good at just everything he does. And Elle Fanning, in the few moments she has, she had two amazing performances in Predator Badlands. Sentimental Value might be a shorter performance for her here, but it's the best performance of the year for her. It was so good. Oh, way better than One Battle After Another. One Battle After Another was a good movie. It was a really well-structured movie. It was really good. It was solid. And it was kind of dumb at the same time. I don't think it's one of Paul Thomas Anderson's best. I think it was just a year that didn't have as many prestige films as we're used to. And the ones that we're stuck with are One Battle After Another, and I don't want to rope it into a category that I don't think is as prestigious as it should be, but Sinners. I don't think Sinners should. We'll get there in a minute. And same thing with La La Land. I don't think the two most recent, they got all the Oscar nominations, should have been Oscar nominated as much as they were. But anyway, that is an opinion we'll get to in a little bit there. Sentimental Value, though, was breathtaking. I cried like a baby. My roommate and I were both crying like just crocodile tears in the middle of the movie theater right there. It was a good one. It was a really good one. Outside of that, the only other thing I think I watched this week was the full season, the whole 8 episodes, which is, I think, 2.5, 3 hours roughly, of Wonder Man. And Wonder Man. Oh. There was one, I gotta find it. It would kill us copyright wise because it's somebody else's TikTok or reel or whatever it is. But there's somebody that I saw and it was pretty funny that was going, "Oh, the best show that the MCU's ever made. Let's just hide it. Oh, the best lighting and visual experience the MCU has ever given us, just from an actual human perspective. Oh, let's just bury it underneath January slop and not let anybody know that it's even coming out. Oh, the best buddy cop duo or buddy duo in the entire MCU, and making a C-level character come back time and time again and grow depth-wise and become one of the best, most lovable and relatable characters in the entirety of the entire MCU. Don't give it any marketing. Stuff like that. And that's what it feels like. Wonder Man is pound for pound. I still adore Loki season 2. Loki season 1, I think, is way too fluffed out. But Wonder Man is the best TV show that Marvel's ever made so far. Maybe not like the original Daredevils, maybe not all the Netflix stuff, but MCU, true, pure MCU. Wonder Man's it. Sir Ben Kingsley and Yahya Abdul-Mateen II are phenomenal.
All right, I will watch it.
It's so good. And the best part about it is it barely talks about the only thing that you really get that's true Marvel, MCU timeline kind of stuff, is just talking about the Mandarin, because Sir Ben Kingsley is Trevor Slattery, and Trevor Slattery was the Mandarin. If you're crying crocodile tears, do crocodiles cry human tears? Inquiring minds need to know. This is very true. Oh, God. Not about GPT said goat African country. I've only been to Morocco, Zambia, South Africa, and Cameroon. And I would say I really like South Africa and Zambia and Morocco. I like all of them. Cameroon was crazy, though. That was hot. But Zambia is awesome. Zambia is wild, and I like that wildness. Do you have a goat African country, Sarah?
No, I have not.
Is there
I
one
would
that
like
seems
to.
particularly interesting you'd like to travel to over there?
Probably like South Africa or Egypt. I'd love to see the pyramids and stuff.
Egypt and Ethiopia are huge on my bucket list.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be in South Africa for most of June this year, so that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, maybe the Galapagos Islands, are those by there? And
no, that's
somewhere else. Okay, I'm thinking of something else. Never mind.
Madagascar, maybe.
Yeah,
I'd like Madagascar too.
yeah.
So before we jump into all of this juicy, delicious, crazy Oscar nominations, we have an anniversary to celebrate. 1 year ago today.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how many. Oh, crocodile tears. That's great. How many people? Just family safari. We're just going. It's going to be a really pretty time. We're excited about it.
I'd like to do a safari. That'd be awesome.
They're the coolest experiences ever.
Mm-hmm.
There's so few places on this planet that are left that are truly wild. Alaska and Africa are two of those places, and diamond. I'm going diamond digging. I'm ready. Put me in, coach. I want some. Put me in the mines. And please don't. Please don't. So 1 year ago today.
Oh, yes.
Let's see. How many people remember this frickin' moment from a year ago today? Whole different house. Whole different place. Cat, get out of there. Did you just... I'll be right back. The cat just stole a joint. That's not okay.
A few minutes later.
Did he eat the joint?
No, that's the craziest shit I think I've ever seen. What? I just turned around, my jaw just dropped. So yeah, a year ago today, it was the infamous day that my cat stole my joint in the middle of the stream that was sitting behind me on the table.
Yeah.
Oh, good times. Oh, that's no fun. That's no good. I'm glad it's changed a lot.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of changes.
Yeah, that was
David.
Still during that time, I guess. So.
Yeah, there's still a lot of change that needs to be done, but it's a beautiful place. Really cool people. If anybody has the chance to go anywhere in Africa, certain places be more cautious than others. But overall, it's wild. It's explore, adventure. It's so cool. You just need a little nip, of course. A little ganja cat for a little bit, you know. Crazy little bastard. Same dude that almost died on me in November, but he's doing well. He's doing well. It wasn't because of joints. It was parvo, but hey, he's kicking. He's doing well. All of that being said, shall we jump into these nominations?
Sure.
Bum, bum. My best Netflix noise, because Netflix has so many freaking nominations. The cat. Dude abides. True. True. All right, so we have a lot of Oscar nominations here. We've got good things. We've got interesting things. We have snubs. We have dubs. And we got a lot of a spice. It's a spicy meatball, as some people might say. I don't know if that's something I'd say, but it's something I said right then, so we're going with it. First up on the Academy's list of things here is an actor in a leading role. Our options here, actually, I think, let's just scroll down a little bit. Most of these don't go too far out on that right side of that page, so I'm going to try to do us a favor and zoom. So let's start at the bottom right here. We have Gregory Crafts, a.k.a. Wagner Mora, the secret agent. I mean, Greg, for the Oscar.
I can find.
I'm glad I went back on this page and you'd already done that, Monk. It was perfect. I have not seen The Secret Agent. It looks really cool. one of my really good friends. She's from Brazil and is living in Brazil for the next few months and has been for the last couple months as well. Her family still lives down there, so she's with them. Brazilian stuff's just cool. Give me that Fast 5 chase scene in Brazil in Rio any day of the week. Hey, speaking of, Fast Forever just got announced, the final Fast and Furious movie.
Oh, jeez. What's that? Like the 10th or something? Or they passed that? I don't even know.
I think, no, yeah, this is 11.
Oh, okay.
And there was supposed to be 12, so they're kind of combining together a little bit. So this is going to be like a 15-hour Fast and Furious movie.
Oh, jeez.
I don't think it's going to be that long, but it's going to be a long one.
Yep.
After Wagner Moura down there is Michael B. Jordan for Sinners. Don't hate me here, because that was one of the best movies of the year. It's one of the best movies of Michael B. Jordan's career. It's one of the best movies of Ryan Coogler's career. He's only made 4 movies. And it was one of the best movies that Warner Brothers has made in recent memory as well. There's nothing bad to be said about Sinners. But I'll be remiss if I can't point out Sinners is a remake of Dusk Till Dawn. It's not. And
it's better than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Sinners, but I love From Dusk Till Dawn too.
Right.
Sinners is a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's standing out in a year with movies that just don't. Most other years, Sinners would not have stood out the way it stood out this year. It's a fantastic film, and I can't stress that enough, and I'm not trying to bash on it or anything like that. I look at the Oscars from truly the technical prowess in each category that I believe that should be nominated. From the acting perspective, when an actor is Oscar nominated, be for a role that pushed them to their limits, something that they'd never done before, something that is difficult, they had to reach real deep down to get to.
Right.
Michael B. Jordan's performance in Sinners is amazing. It is absolutely nothing that he hasn't given us before. He could act like that in his freaking sleep. He's that good of an actor, and that there's a reason he's nominated. Sure, that good of an actor. That role, he could have done in his sleep. Both of them, Smoke and Stack, were just every day of the week. He barely. I mean, he had to act. Sure, there's a big technical element of acting to both characters there. But if we're going to nominate him just for acting for both characters, Robert Pattinson, even though Mickey 17 wasn't the better film, Robert Pattinson had the much more stringent, much harder performance and should have been nominated over Michael B. Jordan for Sinners. If the technical difficulty of acting is why Michael B. Jordan was nominated, it doesn't stand a candle of the prowess that Robert Pattinson showed in Mickey 17. Sinners is by far the better movie. As much as I wanted to love Mickey 17 so much this year, Sinners is by far the better film. Robert Pattinson gave the more stringent, much more difficult, much more Oscar-nominated type of performance there. So Michael B. Jordan was playing Michael B. Jordan? If Michael B. Jordan was born at the time period of Sinners, probably. Essentially. He literally just had to act cool, a little bit more mean cool, and then a little bit more like brotherly cool. And that was it. That was the direction for it. I mean, there's more to it, of course. I'm not trying to negate or trying to push down anything. That's just my opinion. But also, it's all about the Oscars nowadays are completely awards driven, and the awards are driven by campaigns rather than talent at this point. And sometimes that talent seeps through. I just wish the talent were nominated more than a lot of times.
I was just thinking it's become such like a political game, it seems like, of who gets nominated and who doesn't and what wins. It seems like it's more driven by
You remember who
things
started it?
other than what it's supposed to be. I'll just say it
Yeah.
that way. Yeah.
Can you guess
Yeah.
who started that? Because it used to be
Uh,
much more talent focused. There's
Mhm.
one name in Hollywood that might be more infamous than any
I have
other.
no idea. I'll know it when you.
Maybe the shittiest man that's ever been in Hollywood. Excuse my French.
Oh, yeah.
Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah. Okay.
He started campaigning and it's sending out a
Yep.
bunch of.
Mhm.
I think it was either Crash or Shakespeare in Love. One of those two. I think it was Shakespeare in Love because it came first.
Yeah.
That he sent out a screener
Mhm.
for every single all $130,000 or not
Right.
$130,000, 130,000 Oscar voters. He each
Right.
sent a personal DVD to, which cost a couple $1 million, but won him the Oscars and got a lot more dollars after the fact, you know. And
Yeah, I mean, I get from a marketing standpoint, from a wanting to make a lot of money as a studio doing that, but it kind of undermines what the point of this is supposed to be. And I think that may be why I guess there's always been a lot of award shows, but it just seems like we went through this period where it seemed like every other week there was some award of something, and I just got over it. You know?
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, our SAG or someone else, maybe is there some other award that's more true to it?
starting at the beginning of the year, kind of even right before the year ends,
Mhm.
there's a bunch of these that happen.
Right.
SAG awards are one of the best
Mhm.
ones for pure talent, you know, because it's
Mhm.
kind of the same thing as an
Right.
Oscar. Realistically, it's just
Yeah,
kind of
it is. Yeah,
a precursor to.
Mhm.
It's less revered by the public and probably more revered by your peers. The SAG
Right.
award.
Makes sense.
A Spirit Award is like for independent film, and the
Mhm.
Oscars. That's what pissed me off about Anora. Was it last
Right.
year or 2 years ago? Was it just
Right.
turned into the Spirit Awards? It's not
Yeah.
independent film awards. It's the films that made the biggest, that touched, not necessarily touched the most people, but
Mhm.
made everybody that watched it feel a little something. Anora made you feel something, but
Mhm.
it was such a standard film. Like it's so good. And I, oh God, what's his name? Baker, I think, that made it, is an amazing, phenomenal filmmaker. The film just it should have won every Spirit Award that it could have. Not an Oscar. I mean, a nomination was a huge thing, but wow. Nora was last year. Thanks for reminding me. I know you're with me on that one, Monk. But anyway, we'll spend
Didn't
way
you
too
and
long.
Jay get into a thing over that of whether you liked it or not, or is that something else I'm thinking of? Anyway, doesn't matter. It was a year ago.
Maybe. I still really like the film. I just love the way it. And we can get back into that any day of the week, any month out of the year.
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon is next.
Okay.
This is the one I'm least familiar with. I've been hearing more about it recently, but
Yeah.
I've not seen Blue Moon.
He's playing like a real person, right? Maybe not.
I think so. The Oscar for Best Comedy of 2025 goes to Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. That was this year. Oh God. Spirit Awards over Actors Guild Awards. Typically yes. Yeah. Sure. Because I love my independent films, but
Mhm.
when we're talking Oscars, those SAG Awards, it's a hard.
Right.
They're a better litmus test for what the Oscars are going to
Mhm.
look like than the Golden Globes. I feel like, for the most part.
Right. What's that British one, BAFTA or whatever?
BAFTA.
Yeah.
British. Is it
Actors.
audio, film, and television
Oh, okay. I have no
awards?
idea. I'm just guessing.
I think it's British Audio, Film, and Television Awards. BAFTA.
Okay.
Beside. Okay. Oh wait, I saw Donnie pop in here earlier too.
Mhm. Yep.
Haven't seen Donnie in a second. Hope you're doing well.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the Grammys are this evening. I have a bunch of friends going
Mhm.
to it, and I am avoiding anywhere around that part of town because it's gonna be busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nobody. Speaking of nobody giving a crap about award shows anymore, just stream them on YouTube. You know.
They didn't nominate any sci-fi music, so we can't talk.
Right. Is there sci-fi? I guess there is if you're doing score or something. No.
Yeah. But yeah, Blue Moon, Ethan Hawke being Ethan Hawke, not actually, but he's just an amazing actor. And if he were to win out of this, I think it would be the surprise out of everyone. I think he's probably the least likely to win here, just from
Has he been nominated before?
The what?
Has he won one or been nominated before?
I don't believe he's won, but I think he's been nominated a couple times. Yeah, here we are. He was nominated in 2002 for Best Supporting Actor. Are you going to tell us what for, though?
Yeah, it doesn't say what for. It's not really.
Oh, come on. I'm clicking on him, too, and it's not doing anything. 2002 Best Supporting Actor, 2005 Best Adapted Screenplay, 2014 Best Adapted Screenplay, 2015 Best Supporting Actor, 2026 Best Actor. I don't know exactly which ones are there for or what, but he was nominated for Training Day.
That had to be one, yeah.
Was he nominated for was it not Beautiful Boy? What was the Boyhood? That lasted for 12 years of filming and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, Best Actor 3003. I was like, he's going in the future. 2002.
Yeah. What about Gattaca? Probably not. But that was in the 90s, wasn't it? Or early 2000s. I don't remember. Anyway.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Speaking of sci-fi, anyway, just trying to drop that there.
Hey, more Ethan Hawke and more sci-fi, please. I like talented performers doing cool stuff. Next up, though, one battle after another. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, he's won enough times, hasn't he? Or did he?
He's only won the once. Gattaca was 97 or 98. Boyhood was an amazing project. The project almost overdoes the film itself just conceptually what it is, but it's great. Did you see One Battle After Another?
No. I haven't seen anything.
It was really good.
I mean, it looks like it's good in that kind of quirky, funny, violent way. So, I mean, I want to see it. I'm not.
I mean, it's inherently political. I don't think the politics within the film make a bunch of sense, and it kind of negates its own points many times in the film. So I don't think it deserved to win any of these nominations, if I'm being honest. I really do still enjoy the film, and I really enjoy all the acting inside of it, especially Teyana Taylor in there. Or Teyana Taylor. I almost said Teyana Paris. Teyana Taylor. She was just in Rip, the Ben Affleck and the Matt Damon movie as well. And that was good. It wasn't great by any means. One Battle After Another teeters on great, but it tries to push the politics a little bit more than it tries to push the actual plot of the film, if that makes sense. And it's a weird kind of thing where there's an ebb and flow to it. I wouldn't say that it focuses on politics over this plot, but they do overlap each other and overtake each other at different points. And for Teyana Taylor, thank you. She was very briefly. Yeah, it reminds me of Mahershala Ali winning for Moonlight. Yeah, Mahershala Ali in Moonlight, though, that even though it was so brief, that one makes more sense. I don't think Teyana Taylor deserves to win this one necessarily, but I'm glad she's nominated in a big way. I used to give the man so much crap a few years ago. But next up, we got Timothy Chalamet from Marty Supreme, old Timmy Chalamet, and purely from and going back to Leo for half a second, that was just run of the mill. He could have acted that any day of the week. That was just his character from 4 different movies put together, or 2 different movies put together. It was aspects of this character from here, aspects of that character from here, and that's kind of what acting is a lot of the time. But it wasn't anything special, truly, in the acting perspective of things. Old Timmy Chalamet here. That is different. The 3 roles that I've been actually truly impressed with him, because he had some really good movies. Call Me by Your Name is a good performance. I don't like the film. Pedophilia is not a good thing, I don't think. But anyway, I never understood why that film got as much. I understand why it did, but also I don't think glorifying things is a good thing one way or A few different films he did. I can't remember the one with Steve Carell off the top of my head. Beautiful Boy, I think, is that one that I said earlier. Lisan Al Gaib. Timmy should have won for Dune or Dune 2. Wasn't even nominated. Exactly. Dune and Dune 2. His take of as Bob Dylan in I forget the movie's name. It was one of the songs, whatever the frickin' Bob Dylan movie was. And Marty Supreme are the three films. I'm counting Dune and Dune 2 as one here. Hey, Timothée Chalamet's an actor. He has proven that he is an actor. He did well beforehand. I loved him in Bones and All, Lady Bird, all those different things, sure. But he's an actor's actor, and he's truly a talent.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
And I don't think that's really been shown until recently. And Marty Supreme is one of those. I have not had that much anxiety being in a movie theater and ready to get out, but ready to see what happens next at the same time. Since the Safdie brothers film, Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler. This was not like that level of intensity with anxiety, but it was just like, what the hell is Marty going to do and where is he going to end up? You know, just the entire time. It was a solid film. And from the films that I have seen out of these, which are 3 out of the 5 for actors in a leading role, I'm going Timothée Chalamet. Well, I know you haven't
seen any of these, but I would go with Timothy too, just from what I've seen of him.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know anything about the secret agent thing or that actor or anything. I just looked him up earlier to see why you call him Greg, but or Greg him or whatever.
It's not dissimilar. It's pretty close.
Are they really two different people?
Wagner Moore is just Brazilian Greg, and Greg's just American Wagner Moore. Yo, listen to B-Side. Also, a couple howdies in there.
Yep. Hello.
But yeah, SciFi always gets snubbed, and it's just, come on. Oscar voters also go on track record too, in a big way, in a big way. Julia Roberts. I mean, there's a lot of cases where people win for, they still have an empty shelf. We should have done it a few years ago. Oh, there might be someone more deserving this year, but they're kind of old, and who knows if they're ever going to get back on the stage.
There's that. So, do they do like a lifetime things with Oscars or no?
They do. They do Lifetime Achievement Award and stuff like that. I forget. Monk, you might know off the top of your head. What is the Lifetime Oscar or something like that? But SciFi always gets left out. It's a shame. It really is.
Well, Dune got nominated last year. But that was that for effects or something, or was it? I don't remember. Anyway,
this will be the biggest snub forever. But because these awards are from the industry to pretentious snobs. They're not for fans. No,
I agree. It's definitely.
I disagree because this is truly it's. Your average Joe doesn't care about the actual performance that's happening in something. Right. They're there to have a good time in a movie.
No,
this is not for your average Joe. This is for the things that are that stand out in a beautiful or a meaningful way, truly in an artistic sense. And this is the time to celebrate that when most things are the People's Choice Awards or the Kids' Choice Awards or the MTV Music Awards or whatever.
Yeah, those are. They actually have average people are actually voting on those, right? Or at least some of those.
That makes sense. Where this, I don't love that it's only the people in the union that can vote, essentially, but it is more art focused, and the disservice that has been done since Harvey Weinstein, like we said earlier, has been the campaigning rather than the focus on talent. Because then it does lean into pretentious.
Well, he did a lot more than just disservice that's for sure.
He did a lot more than disservice that. He did a lot of disservice to a lot of people in a lot of places.
Yep.
Okay. We might have to speed this up a little bit because we're going to do what we did last time. We get a little caught up, and that might be mostly me. Sorry, Sarah.
No, it's all right because I'm like, I haven't seen any of these movies, so I'm just like, let me think about it. Okay. I've only got like 30 minutes. We got to go.
Oh yeah, we're about half an hour till noon. Okay,
Yeah.
well then we're gonna speed run the rest of this list because we've gotten through one so far.
I only recognize three of those names.
Stellan Skarsgård for sentimental value. If he doesn't win it,
Mhm.
I'm going to riot. Monk, I'm with you. Stellan Skarsgård needs it. It's him. It's him. We don't even need to go further.
Right.
I'm kidding again.
I agree. I'm fine with that. It's just
Sean Penn in One Battle After Another.
yeah.
If there was only one cast member from One Battle After Another that should have been Oscar nominated, or could, if only one were to be, it should have been Sean Penn, is what I was trying to say.
Right.
He had the most, I think Teyana Taylor's number 2, but Sean Penn had the most difficult acting experience of anybody on that set. Benicio del Toro, like Monk just said, also for One Battle After Another, up there at the top. Hey, his performance was awesome. He was my favorite character in the movie, but it was just another day at the office for him. Lindo got in on the shine of Sinners. Hey, Jacob's Frankenstein's Monster was great. Elordi is good, but no track record. Slap some sense into them. I might one day. Who knows? Just kidding. I'm not going to Will Smith it ever. Ever.
Yeah, I have a feeling that the Smiths will not be attending this year.
Or ever.
Yeah.
It's a 10-year thing, and they're going to be 65, 70 by then. And what's the point, you know, if they're not still making movies like that? Frankenstein, I have yet to see, and it's killing me.
Yeah, I need to see
I know you said you hadn't seen it and been wanting to see it as well.
No, it's on Netflix, right? Was it a Netflix movie?
Yes, it was. I had to think about it because it was in theaters for like a week or two, but it was a Netflix film. Now, I'm going to upset people again, and I'm sorry, and I'm not bashing on the film. I'm not bashing on the actor. I'm not bashing on anything. But Delroy Lindo I have Netflix. But Delroy Lindo for Sinners. This is that thing where they're like, oh yeah, that guy has an empty case, and I feel like Delroy Lindo might win this Oscar. He's not in the movie long enough, and it's not a wild enough performance or a crazy enough performance. It's nothing out of his wheel park. It is. I think he brings the most. If there's an individual actor from Sinners that should be most nominated, I think it would be Delroy Lindo as well. But realistically, like, I'd put Stephen Lang in Avatar before I put Delroy Lindo in Sinners right here, especially before I put Benicio del Toro in One Battle After Another, as much as he was my favorite character in that movie. It kind of goes to track record right here. The Oscar bait films are leaning towards it, and the Oscars are taking the bait, essentially.
Yeah.
And there were better films this year that deserved more. Is what I'll say in a bunch of these categories. And like, again, like, I cannot stress how much I adored Sinners, how much I adored One Battle After Another, all those things. Some of the greatest films of the year. But oh my God, what was the CIA movie from the beginning of last year?
CIA movie. As soon as you say, I don't know what you're talking about, but I can't think.
Maybe it was FBI. Early 25. It was
Black Bag, Secular Marxists?
Black Bag. Yeah, Black Bag. Okay. That's the one. Every single actor in that should have been on this list before half the people on this list were there. Half the people, every single actor should have been before half the people on any of these lists. And it's a disservice to talent for them not to be. Thank you for remembering Black Bag for me there, Monk. Sentimental value is Skarsgård's film. I think Delroy Lindo's going to win, but Skarsgård should win.
Yeah,
because I don't know if he's got an Oscar either. I think he might have an empty shelf, and he needs a win. She was awesome, so good. Okay, let's keep moving. This is literally where we're at. Emma Stone for Begonia. I've seen the first half of Begonia, and I was really tired, and it was late at night, and I fell asleep, and I woke up to like, I won't say whose severed head, but a severed head, and I was like, what is going on? But what I saw from the film, it was awesome. And Emma Stone, as always, does a great job. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. Renee Rinsva, Renee Rinsva. I don't know exactly how to say it.
Is it, what nationality is that? Swedish?
Norwegian. She's Norse. Maybe I think she's Norse, at least in the film. And yeah, Begonia is also Yorgos Lanthimos, and he's great. He's great. I might have been a little bit of that, which might have added to the tiredness, but sentimental value. We're not is she's. I've few times been as enamored with a performance, completely not knowing who an individual was prior to watching it. She's one of those actresses. Her and the lady that plays her sister are both phenomenal. Do we get to see nominations for Best Animated Film? Yeah, we're gonna scroll through these. We do need to kick it up just a little bit. Yeah, Kate Hudson, Song Sung Blue. It's a musical, but I do enjoy musicals, and it was supposed to be amazing. I just haven't seen it. Have you seen anything about any of these?
I've seen the ads for the Song Sung Blue, and it looked like a dumb movie to me. Even though it has Wolverine in it, but still.
Wait, I did that. It's more.
Yeah.
With the 3.
Yeah.
I don't know a whole bunch about it either. Just the actors and that it's a musical.
Mm-hmm.
Rose Byrne, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. I didn't watch it. I've heard a bunch about it from just my
I've
actor.
seen Rose Byrne in other things. I never was really. She seems.
Really?
I don't know.
I love some Rose Byrne.
I think mainly I've seen her. So, what was that kind of legal drama she was in with Glenn Close? What was that called? They were lawyers. It was like a FX show. I want to say maybe it was probably like it was a while ago. What was that called?
I don't know.
That's the only thing I've really seen her in, and she was pretty good in it. But
because I think of
I
her
wasn't
from
overly impressed. But
Neighbors with Seth Rogen and Zac Efron, or maybe for X-Men First Class and Days of Future Past. She was also in Star Wars, but she. Oh, excuse me. Peter. We're gonna keep kicking. Jesse Buckley for Hamnet. Hamnet, I still haven't seen it. I need to watch it. I didn't watch it because I haven't been the biggest fan of Chloe Zhao films. The Eternals was all right. It was good. I do like it more and more over time. Nomadland makes me want to vomit, though. I love the entire Frances McDormand's amazing, but it has such a deep misunderstanding of van life and American nomadism that Nomadland shouldn't have ever been made. It was totally just Chloe Zhao being like, hey, my family has ties to Amazon, and Amazon can send me a lot of money to make a movie. I'm going to do it. Nomadland was slow and utterly pointless. I know it was supposed to be like just showing the American nomad lifestyle at it, but you got to take the time to learn the lifestyle before you start filming it. Anyway, Nomadland pisses me off more than most films. I will rant about it for a long time. So we're gonna keep moving. Do you have a just a favorite out of these? Just for the sake?
I'll go with Emma Stone. Damages. That was the show.
Okay.
It was pretty good. Glenn Close was in it. Yeah.
Anything Glenn Close is always.
Yeah.
She's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with Monk. I want Renate Rinsva, whatever her name is, however you pronounce it. I want her to win. I would be very happy if Emma Stone won as well.
Yeah, in a way, I can be down with like a no name. Well, not an unknown winning it.
Well, because at that point, it's truly for the performance. Like that. Right. That's where the talent comes out, and that's what I like to see.
Yeah.
Nomadland is to Harris and Honora is to myself. Yes, there we go. That's actually a great equivalent there. Teyana Taylor down here, though, for Best Supporting Actress for One Battle After Another. I liked her a lot in it. I think she should be here. If anybody was going to be nominated besides Delroy Lindo, it should be, how do you pronounce her name? Wunmi Mosaku? Wunmi Mosaku for Sinners. She was awesome. She was great. I think she should be here as well, very much so. The kind of surprise on here, though, is Amy Madigan from Weapons. Did you end up watching Weapons this year?
No, and I've been meaning just to look into it because I was trying to figure out what was the thing. What was the what was that about?
That played the creepy aunt, the kind of witch lady that was kind of all around everywhere on the posters and everything. I'm very surprised they nominated her, and I'm happy they did. Again, I don't want to necessarily put Weapons in the category because it was one of my favorite films of the year. But yeah, the other 4 ones here, if it were me, and I'm happy that Amy Madigan's here, and she's got a long, illustrious career of a lot of cool things, I would have put, I don't remember the supporting actress's name from Black Bag, but I would have put her in it. There's again, and it's hard to say that because Amy Madigan was truly talent driven in Weapons as well. But shoot, it just gets hard. It gets hard to figure these things out. I'm with Sarah, keeping an eye out for Weapons when it comes on streaming. It's been out on streaming for like 6 months.
Yeah, what was the
HBO?
I just wanted to know what was happening with the kids. That's or whatever that. Okay.
You just gotta watch the movie.
All right.
One of us. Cate Blanchett, no, because she would have been lead actress, not supporting actress, I think, for Black Bag. And she should have been there for it. Anytime Cate Blanchett puts her face to screen, as long as it's not Borderlands, she essentially deserves an Oscar.
You gotta pay the bills.
But yeah, both of these for sentimental value, Elle Fanning and Inga Ibsdatter Lilias.
Inga. I like that name.
She was Elle Fanning was so good in this movie. So good in this movie. I would be so happy if Renat and Inga won. Give it to the 2 Norse people. Give it to the Norwegians this time. It's Norway's year. Just give it to them. It's so good. It's so good. And that's all I gotta say. Now we'll go on to animated feature film because we are gonna have to be rushing.
Elio was that kind of sci-fi one, right?
Elio was completely sci-fi, yeah. But it was not good, apparently. Sadly.
K-pop Demon Hunters, didn't see. I have not seen any. It's
just I watched K-pop Demon Hunters, and I didn't see the movie, but I saw Corridor Crew's video on it on Saturday. And that made me have an appreciation for it.
Right.
Nonetheless, I don't want either one of these to win. They're just the pop culture-y pop. K-pop Demon Hunters is closer to like Into the Spider-Verse with the amount of time and effort it was to put the animation in there. Zootopia 2, I don't want to win. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen
That's
Zootopia.
Like the obvious. I mean, I was just going to pick that because that's the only one that I know anything about.
I think the obvious is K-pop.
I haven't watched it, but
I think K-pop Demon Hunters is going to win by a landslide.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be it too.
But I want one of these 2 that I know nothing about. I either want Arco, and hey, it's got Natalie Portman, so I want Arco to win now. I'm kidding, but Little Amelie or the character of Rain, either one of those just being the underdogs, I would prefer. And I've not seen a single person who's actually tuned in and watched the full thing of K-pop Demon Hunters, especially those that did not expect to enjoy it going in, walking away not having enjoyed it. Nonetheless, did they have the best Oscar-worthy animated film, or was it the best campaign? Is my question.
Right.
I've got a feeling I know. Short film, I wait for the short films to release as a feature film to come out in theaters every year to watch all of them. So I've not seen any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Any of these look particularly interesting, sound cool, or anything?
Not really. The Girl Who Cried Pearls, I guess, but
I like that name. I like Forever Green and The Girl
Yeah.
Who Cried Pearls just from the sound of it.
mm-hmm.
But I'm just going off the title.
Right.
Casting though. Oh, isn't this new?
I don't know. Does anybody care?
I do.
Unless
but
you're in the
I
industry.
don't think this is like a outside of the industry thought though. Casting is new.
No.
I thought so.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
First year. Okay. And hey, casting is an unsung hero in all of
Yeah.
Hollywood. You don't have
I'm fine with that person. You know, those people getting their due. That's good. I mean, I agree with you that that's something that doesn't get the recognition it deserves. So,
and hey, I've given both of them kind of a little bit of gruff today. Casting wise, though, it should be One Battle After Another or Sinners. I think those overall cast wise,
Yeah.
Sentimental Value should be here and they should win for this. But they should. The Sentimental Value should be the one with 16 nominations and should win everything this year. I'm being honest. That was just. That's gonna sit with me for years. Like that was a great film. Sinners, I forgot about 3 months after. I was like, oh yeah, I should probably like watch it again on HBO or something. And I did, and I had a great time again.
Mhm.
But it doesn't sit with you. Like Oscar films are supposed to sit with you. F1 sat with me more than Sinners did. Like, I love Sinners. I love it. I don't want to poo-poo it at all. I don't. But I want talent to be nominated again. Not like I'd rather the Honora stuff than half the stuff we got this year because at least it was talent focused. But anyway,
all right. Anyway, let's get to the big stuff.
yeah, let's get moving. Cinematography, real quick. Train Dreams, Sinners, One Battle After Another, Marty Supreme, or Frankenstein. I'm not familiar with Train Dreams as well. I do want to watch it. Marty Supreme looked great. One Battle After Another was great and looked great as well. Frankenstein or Sinners, though. And as much as I think Sinners, here's your on dangerous ground there, I might be. I might be. But hey, it's lonely being right. Sorry. So, you know, cinematography wise, One Battle After Another was beautiful coming from the South. I loved seeing the fields of just it was beautiful. It was sad and sullen in its beautifulness, but it was also optimistic and hopeful in its beautifulness, all tied in at once. And the cinematography did a really good job at showing that. I haven't seen Frankenstein, but I think Frankenstein is just from the stills I've seen. Oh, I haven't seen Train Dreams. Monk's got a great track record. If anybody's got a good track record, so
Right.
maybe.
I'll go with Frankenstein just because I want it, the more sci-fi
genre,
ending, I guess. Yeah.
It's
horror. I guess it's horror. I mean, it's sort of sci-fi horror, isn't it? Frankenstein? Yeah. Like old school, but yeah.
It's true sci-fi.
Mm-hmm.
Costume design. This will be easy to just go through. Hey, it's Avatar, Fire, and Ash, and if everybody else wins, they lied. Sinners is awesome. Ruthie Carter is amazing, and she deserved the Oscar win for Black Panther. I don't know why they nominated Sinners. This is another category I got kind of angry with Sinners. I'm like, why is this nominated? They're just wearing clothes from the 30s. It's a period piece, but they literally just
right. Yeah, you can. It's not. Yeah.
Costume design on here for Avatar, and I know that is kind of LOL-ish to a degree, but there's so much that goes into it. The costume design is more than just. Sometimes, yes, it is just dots and stuff and a suit to be animated over. But there's also a lot of practical things they have to put themselves in. Just the pure amount of technicality that goes into the costume design outdoes any of these tenfold. Yeah. But Frankenstein would be my second choice if Avatar doesn't win there. Because it is outdoes the other three tenfold from just the elements of what it is. If we were talking about a period piece, hey, it's a little harder to do in the middle of the 1800s or 1700s, 1600s, whatever century Frankenstein set in over the 1930s. You know, you can go to a costume shop or Spirit Halloween and get the right costume for
Frankenstein 19th century, maybe.
I think so.
Yeah.
Did any of these stood out specifically to you? Oh, there we go.
What the
or costume design? Excuse me.
I'll just go with Avatar because that seems like the one that would be the most creative of these. Or the other ones just seem to be like period.
Yeah,
I
think Frankenstein adds some creativity to it, some flair maybe, but it's still just period. And there are literal stores you can go to get those costumes. Sinners, it's Ruthie Carter. I think she's got it in the bag. I think she's going to win it. She should not win it though. She should have won every single other Oscar she's ever been nominated and won for. I can go to 6 different costume shops on Hollywood Boulevard and get that on any day of the week. And I don't think that deserves a nomination, you know, realistically. But hell, you know, not just my opinion. Opinions are like assholes. We all got them, you know. Directing, though, anything stand out to you here? Ryan Coogler is for Sinners. Joaquin Trier for I think I said that more Hispanic. I think it's Joaquin Trier or something like that for Sentimental Value. Paul Thomas Anderson will PTA for One Battle After Another. Josh Safdie of the Safdie brothers for Marty Supreme, and Chloe Zhao for Hamnet. You want Josh Safdie to win.
God, I'm just kind of like, okay, what does my gut instinct say to go with here? I'm going to go with Chloe.
Really?
Zhao.
Okay.
I mean, I have no dog in this fight, so to speak. I'm just kind of looking at kind of what they are, and I'm a little bit familiar. I've seen interviews with some of these actors and you know, trailers, clips or whatever of these movies. Except Sentimental Value, I haven't seen anything about that at all. I don't know. Hamnet seems like what they would pick.
Hamnet is super Oscar baity. It makes sense. And I wouldn't be surprised, but that would also be, I think, the upset out of everyone here. Because I think realistically, Paul Thomas Anderson is probably the favorite. Yeah. But I don't think he's going to win. I think it's between Coogler and Joaquin Trier. I'm with you. Well, however you say his name. I could try to say it again and again, but I wouldn't mind if Safdie won, though. I like Safdie and Coogler. I think their films deserve it a lot. True directing focus-wise. Coogler and Safdie for Supreme and Sinners. For Sentimental Value, I mean, I legitimately would stand up in my seat, out of my seat, and start clapping the second it wins, if it wins. But I would not be surprised if Chloe Zhao comes in here as kind of the surprise there.
Right. We might have to jump to like feature film, and then you can go. I got to leave here.
Yeah. Okay. Film editing, real quick. Any of these stand out to you? F1, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, or Sinners?
F1 pops out to me.
F1.
I really want to see it. Yeah.
Are the two that pop out to me. Sentimental Value, I think, should be on this list, but I don't think it's going to win because it's more standard focused
drama
in that
stuff.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Film editing, F1, Monk says. I'm with you.
Yeah, because I was thinking of all the racing and how hard that would be to edit that together and stuff. Yeah.
I don't think Sinners would usually be nominated for editing in this category, but there's the one sequence in this film of. Did you watch Sinners?
No. I haven't seen anything terrible.
One sequence in the film where there's a musical kind of thing happening, and it spans centuries and all in one moment. And I think that scene alone is why Sinners is nominated for editing.
Mhm.
And rightfully so in a lot of ways, because it's a damn good scene in that sense. A little jarring in the movie, but it's a damn good scene.
Mhm.
I'm with Monk though. I F1. I'm with you. International feature film. It's sentimental value. There's The Secret Agent's the only one that can come close. Sorry, huh? What? I still would like to see
No
the
idea.
rest. Yeah. Live action short film. We'll do this in a second after you have to head on out of here.
Mhm.
Let's hit these bigger ones with music original score
Yeah.
real quick. Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, or Sinners. A musical quick culture.
I mean, this is just me just guessing what movie sounds like it would have the coolest music with it.
I guess most appropriate. I guess. Sinners is all about music. Frankenstein or Begonia, I could see winning at the same time. I think Frankenstein might win out for score, for true score.
Yeah, I was thinking Frankenstein, for the score of that would probably be pretty good.
But it's hard to beat
Yeah.
the favorite. Old Ludwig Göransson is whoo! Since Mandalorian and Black Panther and everything before and after.
That guy. I've seen I watched that Mandalorian behind the scenes stuff where they talk to him. He's an interesting person. Yeah.
He doesn't miss. He's so good.
Mhm.
I think I could go to Frankenstein or Sinners.
Mhm.
And I would be happy with either. The others, I don't know. Sinners, though, if it doesn't win for Best Original Song, something's wrong. If there's a single, this is the way. If there's a single thing that Sinners deserves to win an Oscar for, it is the original song. And in that scene that I was talking about that spans the times, that's this song.
Okay.
And it's jarring in the film, and I don't know if it 100% belonged there just for how oddly jarring it is. But damn, it's so good at the same time. It's interesting. It's interesting.
My first thought was like it's going to be K-pop Demon Hunter, even though it probably won't deserve it.
Yeah. Okay. We are to Best Picture. Now, this is a little bit longer than just the 5 here. We have Begonia. We have F1. We have Frankenstein. Frankenstein. We have Hamnet. We have Marty Supreme. One Battle After Another. The Secret Agent. Sentimental Value. Sinners. And Train Dream. Train Dream, excuse me. Not just the one dream. Multiple dreams.
I am going to say Begonia. I don't know why. That's just what my gut says.
Oddly enough, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think enough voters are going to even check it out for it to be. But when voters check out Yorgos Lanthimos and Emma Stone, they tend to lean towards them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think Emma Stone won an Oscar for the last Yorgos Lanthimos film she was in, too. So stop picking on K-pop Demon Hunters. It's great. But okay. We'll try.
That didn't get a Best Picture nomination, did it? No, that wasn't a movie. Was it a movie? Or I don't remember. I guess it
was a movie.
Okay.
I'm about to say it didn't.
I have to, otherwise, okay. Sarah, think about what you're saying, Sarah, before you say it. Okay.
I honestly could see it kind of going to F1 in a way. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's the least likely, but I could kind of see it happening.
Mm-hmm. That seems like the most action-packed movie, anyway.
I think the real battle here is between Frankenstein, One Battle After Another, Cinema Value, and Sinners. If that makes sense.
That sounds right.
I'd personally choose Sentimental Value.
It'll get Sentimental Value will probably be one of those movies that it'll get like a couple of the actors or whatever, but it won't win the big one.
I think that will most likely be the case as well. I think Sinners is the easiest one to be kind of shoehorned into this spot, but I'm not entirely like convinced. And Sinners would deserve it in this spot as well if they deserve anything, because it was. I mean, it's the only film that did really, 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 really well this year. Like beyond just really well, really, really well. That was not a sequel or a remake or a spinoff or something of the sort. It was a true first-time new feature, and it was awesome. There are only 3, maybe 4 contenders in Best Picture: Sinners, One Battle After Another, Cinema Value, and Hamnet. You don't think Frankenstein's up there? I think they're almost gonna give it to Frankenstein because they snubbed Guillermo del Toro, and I am so mad about it. They always snub Guillermo del Toro, and it's so sad. Yeah, that's a shame. But yeah, I like Frankenstein, but no, okay.
I'll watch it. I'm gonna try to watch F1 and Frankenstein this week. I think Sinners maybe too.
Okay, if we do 2 more quick, super fast rounds, just writing adapted screenplay and writing original, and then call it a day for you.
Yeah, like cool. 5 minutes. Okay.
Speed running.
Writing
so adapted screenplay from something that has been written before.
I'll go with Frankenstein.
I don't think there's any way Frankenstein doesn't win, unless Train Dreams truly is. I have not seen Train Dreams, and if it is, you think One Battle is going to win? I don't think One Battle is going to win for adapted screenplay.
It's probably right there.
It might actually win. I think it probably does have the best chance. Just
or I guess is the original book is Frankenstein's monster, right? Or is it just Frankenstein? I don't remember. Anyway,
I think the book is titled Frankenstein. I don't think it's Frankenstein's monster, but the monster is Frankenstein's monster. Yeah.
Right.
I
mean, it's a classic book ish.
Yeah, no, it is a classic book. I was more not in my head at this because I love PTA, but this is nowhere. This might be PTA's worst or second worst film in my opinion, which means they're all great. They're all really great. But this, I don't think One Battle After Another deserves to win anything. Maybe Sean Penn.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a bad way by any means. I think it's amazing, but there's too many other great talents that should win over it. Monk says Train Dreams. I'm holding my hope out for Frankenstein or Train Dreams just for the sake of that, because I like new things coming in there. But I'm with you where I think One Battle After Another might be it.
Yeah.
Now original screenplay. Blue Moon. It was just an accident. Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value, and Sinners.
I'll say Sentimental Value since you said it made you cry.
I think Sentimental Value. Sinners very well might win this, and I wouldn't be surprised. And I think it would be the second most deserving of an original screenplay. I don't know. It was just an accident, and I haven't seen Blue Moon, like I said earlier. I like Marty Supreme a whole hell of a lot. But an original screenplay, Sinners and Sentimental Value both deserve more so. I definitely. What are parent-teacher associations doing directing? PTA!
That's what I kept thinking when they first went up there. I'm like, oh, wait. I was like, I knew you can't be referring to that. Anyway.
The PTA society across the United States actually is the Oscar voting sub-base. Surprise.
That's the secret.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. Out of these, it should be Sentimental Value. I think Sinners is right next door to it, though. And the other two? It was just an accident. Blue Moon could be either.
Yeah. Could be anything. I have no idea. But I just want Frankenstein.
Give us some
We'll see.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. I should watch Young Frankenstein.
That's such a Young Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein. Just even De Niro's Frankenstein, or that is, I guess it's the full title is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, but it's Kenneth Branagh's Mary Shelley Frankenstein, or Kenneth Branagh's Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, and it is worth every minute of it. But this one's apparently better, so I need to watch it still. But hey, we'll get there. We'll get there. Yes, he has. Well,
he's like 100 years old, right?
Yeah, and he's now making Spaceballs too. So die, please. And also don't die anytime soon, Mel Brooks. Please. All that being said, tomorrow Farscapetrion we will not be having. We'll come back next week, right? I'll come sit here and we'll go through the rest of the awards that we missed here in a second. Do you have a video coming out or anything coming out on your channel anytime soon?
Hopefully. I want to get something done this week. It's been kind of crazy anyway. And my channel. Anyway, there'll be more about that later. I haven't.
Yep. That name might be changed next week. Who knows? It could be. It might not be. It could be a week and one day. You don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sarah knows. Oh, yep. Sarah knows. There we go. I was like, whichever way is going, what? I like doing this because I'm like, okay, now I'm pointing both ways and I can figure it out. But then I got to remember, oh, wait, the camera's mirrored and something's going on. Which way am I pointing now? Which arm's what? It always just cracks me up. But yeah, we'll go through the rest of this Oscar nomination list. Maybe a little bit later today. I will jump back on here and hopefully with some of the new folk. We have a couple new folks that are going to be making videos for us and with us and live streaming, of course, and doing things down the line. And some of them you're familiar with. Old Melvin and Schmook will be here, and those are folks that we're pretty familiar with. And I guess a couple other new faces, and we will see what time that's going to happen. Because I am going to try to go to the gym real quick just to make sure I actually get a little gymming in today. I'm guessing it depends if my roommate is home from seeing his family real quick. Because if he is, we'll immediately go to the gym and we can do this in like an hour. If not, we might shoot for like 3:30, 4-ish, maybe 4:35-ish, something like that. Just so we have like an hour 15 right before we jump out, and it's time to watch episode 3 of. Oh, you know what I didn't talk at all yet? It was A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I did watch that last week as well, and I will watch it again tonight. I'm really enjoying that. Have you seen that one yet?
No, I've seen like a trailer for it, and it was like, oh, this is Game of Thrones.
Goofy
so
Game
I'll
of Thrones.
check it out. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Well, okay, but I know you have to head out of here, so we'll go ahead and wrap all the main stuff up, so we can just do the readings here in a second. Wednesday will be the next time you see us, and you know what our topic is. And you know, we were hoping it was going to be in LA, and it's not. But it makes.
I was hoping it was going to be in Vancouver again for me, but anyway.
That's true.
Over here on this side of the pond, anyway. But anyway,
I was hoping Stargate would save Hollywood, but I don't know if anything will now.
Yeah.
Fallout's it. It's hopefully, But Wednesday we'll both be back. Of course, Tuesday though. If you're available, come hang out with us for the watch party. But if not, Friday for the discussion. Fallout on the Radical Wasteland podcast, Tuesday at 6 p.m. I changed my flight. I'll be back in time for it. We're ready. And then Friday, Radical Wasteland podcast again. And Sarah and I will both be on Wednesday and Friday, most likely, if you can make Friday again.
Yeah, I think
and,
so. As far as I know.
That'll be the next time you see both of us. But we will later this afternoon, probably do some Saturn Award stuff and give y'all our Sharon Award nominees at the same time.
Yes.
And yeah, I think that's it. Do you have anything else that you want to announce or tell anybody before you get out of here?
No, just there'll be some changes to my channel probably, but we'll see what happens.
Keep those eyes peeled.
Yep.
And before it is changed, go subscribe. You know it. You know it. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Well, we'll still hang out for a few minutes, Stanley's. Don't worry.
Right.
We'll just finish this list off of here.
All right, I'm gonna sign off.
Thank you for hanging, Sarah.
All right, bye.
See ya. And then there was Juan. I got you all to myself now. What are we gonna do? What do we do? Besides just talk Oscar stuff, because we will. We will. Where did we end up here prior to? Did we get to? We did costume design. We did directing. We did not do documentary feature. I haven't seen any of the documentaries. There is The Alabama Solution. Come See Me in the Good Light. Cutting Through the Rocks. Mr. Nobody Against Putin. And The Perfect Neighbor. Oh, nominees to be determined. That's interesting. Is that like out of a safety reason or something? Tig Notaro. What is Come See Me in the Good Light? I don't know what that is. I'm not familiar with Charlotte Kaufman. Is that like Charlie Kaufman's wife or daughter or something? Interesting. Yeah, I'm not familiar with any of these. The one thing that should be on this list that it is not, and I've still only watched the first 10, 15 minutes of it, is I Like Me. The documentary about John Candy. It's the best thing Ryan Reynolds has done in years. Years. Since Deadpool 2, I think it's the best thing he's done. Maybe since The Atom Project. But it was so well produced. I've only watched the first 10, 15 minutes, and I was ready to just start bawling at any point. It was beautiful. And I haven't seen any of these, but that documentary deserves to be up here just from the first 15 minutes, if anything. Unless it just, crashes and burns after, but I don't expect it to. John Candy was just too good of a human, Winner's usually political, probably the Abraham Solution or Putin. Makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Documentary short film, though. Perfectly a Strangeness. The Devil is Busy. Children No More. Were and Are Gone. Armed Only with a Camera. The Life and Death of Brent Renault. And All the Empty Rooms. Again, I don't know anything about these guys. This is another one where I wait till they all release in kind of a succession where certain movie theaters will put all of them out in like a single film. So you'll have these nominees all go back to back to back to back to back and have them put out there. That is the way I usually digest and ingest this media. And it's going to be how I do it this year too, because I don't know. Y'all familiar with any of these? Any of these stand out that y'all know of? The Devil is Busy kind of sounds cool. Children No More Were and Gone sounds sad. This one also sounds sad and kind of cool, but also kind of sounds like not warfare, Civil War from a couple years ago. But yeah, well, let's dive down here a little bit further. We did film editing. Yeah, we did. International feature film, though. That we did brief over and glance over it. It should, if it's not sentimental value, it's going to be The Secret Agent. I think that's pretty obvious. It's kind of, I feel like, similar this year to when Parasite was the case. Was that 2018 or 2019? I think it was 2019. It had to have been 2019. How, yeah, it won Best International Feature and then won Best Feature as well. It was just an accident. It's supposed to be good too. Yeah, you said that one. And that is nominated for France right there. Yeah, I just don't see both Norway and Brazil's nominees getting all the different nominations that they have gotten and not also winning this one, you know. Sentimental Value is going to win this. And if it doesn't, I'll be shocked. Shocked. The live action short film, huh? Let's see what we got. We've got The Singers, Two People Exchanging Saliva, Jane Austen's period drama, A Friend of Dorothy. Oh, come on. I'm trying to get, there we are. And Butcher's Stain. I don't recognize any of the names down here. They all have very interesting names. Oh, no, we did animated because that was K-pop Demon Hunters and Zootopia, and it was Arco and then Little Amelie that we were saying we would rather win just because of the underdog, and you were saying stop hating on it. But hey, you know, we just need to watch it, I guess. Here, though, I don't have an opinion. Again, I'll watch them all. Oh, well. I'll watch them all whenever we get those released in movie theaters as a individual film altogether. And that'll be the best way to watch that, I think. It typically is. I don't know where to watch Oscar shorts before they're ever put into movie theaters, if I'm being honest, either. I've never really thought about it like that. I don't know where to seek those out prior to them being in the theater. But yeah. If any of these stand out, y'all holler. Let us know. Makeup and hairstyling, though. This one. Where is it? Frankenstein. Okay. Kokuo. I don't know Kokuo. Sinners. The Smashing Machine. And The Ugly Stepsister. I'm not familiar with Kokuo. I'm not familiar with The Ugly Stepsister. I didn't see Frankenstein, didn't see The Smashing Machine. I did see Sinners. Again, makeup and hairstyling. I don't understand why Sinners is nominated. It was a period drama, and like there are a couple ladies with some good updos, you know, all done up real nice and real well, but it's not some like intricate like tribal work like Black Panther was for Ryan Coogler. It's not even everyday Joe's like Fruitvale Station for Coogler or Creed. Like everybody has to have some like shaped up, topped up, nothing to grab on, fighting kind of hairstyle. It's just, I don't know. The makeup and hairstyling doesn't necessarily feel right there too. I don't know what would in its stead. Yeah, I don't know what it instead. Just off the top of my head, Mickey 17 maybe actually again. So like it had more flair to it, and the makeup was more consistent rather than just regular makeup. Had a brain fart. It's something that happens at my age. Yeah, I don't know. If this is truly going to one of the two that deserves it, it should be Frankenstein. I keep saying it. I was joking on how I'm saying it. Frankenstein or Smashing Machine. Smashing Machine just for the Rock's transformation. I don't think anybody else really had too much of the makeup. Hairstyling besides that, fairly run-of-the-mill, fairly average hairstyling besides just the Rock doing the Rock stuff. Frankenstein, that should be Frankenstein. If Frankenstein doesn't win that one, it will be interesting because it truly deserves that one, if anything. Music original score. I think we talked about this one. Yeah, music original song. Talked about that. Best picture, of course, we did. Production design. Muy importante here. Yeah. What do we have? We have Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. So let's go for the ones that don't deserve it. One Battle After Another. Sorry, production design. It had a vast production, and there were a lot of different places that it was at, all within kind of a larger city, community kind of deal. And it looked great. The production design for the amount of people, extras specifically, that were having to be rushed down streets or having things happen. it was wild and it was a lot. But I don't know if true production design goes to one battle after another. And Marty Supreme, again, went all over the world technically, Japan and the US, really. And it had some really cool sets, but very controlled sets at the same time. Monk saying Hamnet or Frankenstein for production. I still am not familiar enough with Hamnet to go one way or another with it. My gut feeling would say no. But again, not familiar enough to say that. Sinners had an amazing production design. And yeah, it was a controlled and set, and only like 3 locations, maybe 4 or 5 overall. I guess in town, the preacher's house, the field they drove through, the actual barn that they turned into everything, the lake by the barn, and then over the parking lot by the barn. So it wasn't like a whole bunch of different areas for the set to be taking place, but they made the most out of each one of those areas and changed turned the nail on its head there in every which aspect on each one of those spots in different ways. There was a lot that happened in each one of those. I think Sinners very well would be deserving of this next to Frankenstein. I think Frankenstein and Sinners are the 2 top tier ones here. And that could go either way. I haven't seen Frankenstein, but Frankenstein is the one that naturally I would gravitate towards. Hamnet set during Elizabethan England. Ooh. Which Elizabeth? Okay. No. That's okay. Okay, so it's also a period piece, and that's a big thing to have that grandiosity of that time be put to screen every time it is. So that's interesting. Okay. Is that all we missed? I don't think we did sound or visual effects. So yeah, let's do those 2. Sound. We have F1, Frankenstein, one battle after another, Sinners, and Surat. I heard something about Surat. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I think it was good stuff. And it might have been something about how just good it sounded. But hey, Sinners was all about music. It was great. Give it original song. One battle after another. Awesome. Cool. Frankenstein sounded pretty cool, it sounds like. F1, though, if anything's going to win for sound, it better be F-frickin-1. It 100,000% should be F1. I don't know Surat enough to say anything about it. Besides, I've heard people talk about it. Visual effects, though. There's only one answer. Jurassic World Rebirth, F1, Lost Bus, and Sinners. All of those awesome. There's only one answer. Visual effects is Avatar. And if it doesn't win, every single Oscar voter needs to resign from SAG right now. It's nothing but Avatar. And as it should be. Visual effects, and nobody beat Jimmy C and Avatar with visual effects anytime soon. It's absolutely insane. That, though, does bring us to the bottom of our list. That's all. That is all, folks, for Oscar nominations for 2026. We will be back again later, myself and maybe a couple others. There's a chance, just, the day not having a 100% set time right now. If it goes to the Lost Bus. The Lost Bus was supposed to be cool, though. That's the Matthew McConaughey one, right? Or is that the Ron Howard one was like a year or 2 ago, right? Is that Ron Howard or Matthew McConaughey? Or is it both? Is that a Ron Howard, Matthew McConaughey film? I don't know. But yeah, not 100% set on the time for later this afternoon. But we'll let you know as soon as I can on community page. Also on community page, on community tab, y'all. If you go to the SciTrek page, our main just YouTube page and all, hit community. It's the same thing as like our post where you see our typical posts and stuff. But if you hit community, you can post in there as well. David, anything that you would typically put on a Facebook page, on our Facebook page, you can always toss them there if you'd like. It's a good spot for us to, keep a little YouTube central and also chat and discuss interesting sci-fi topics and things like that. The community page, I think, is going to be really, really cool. You'll start using that thing. It's the best way for us to chat back with y'all on just a daily basis. So that's a lot of fun. But yeah, we'll keep you posted for Saturn Award nominations later today. And essentially, I'll be honest, our Chevron Awards are not too dissimilar from the Saturn Awards. But yeah, we'll see how they do differ later today. We'll keep you posted in that community tab. So be ready for that community tab and go hang out there. That's a risky thing to say. What? It's always good to have some fun. The next thing you need to watch when you have the chance is The Night Watchman. Okay. Lost Bus is a good film. That is the one on, it's Apple, right, David? Anyway, the Chevron Awards are going to The Thing. That is all. Of course. Honestly, we might have to, I have an idea. I'll message both of y'all on Instagram or Facebook, respectively, for each one of you. I don't think there's all that much else to give you in here. Before I run the risk of just rambling on too much, I will go ahead and hop out of here myself. It has been an hour 40, so it's been a damn fun one. We've covered a lot of ground, and I hope I didn't throw too many people off with thinking Sinners shouldn't have been nominated as many times as it has been. I said the same thing about Honora last year, and I would say the same thing about La La Land. The year La La Land had 14 nominations. Like a lot more of those technical ones, I feel like they can kind of lean towards because it was a musical as well. Sinners is kind of a musical too, but La La Land didn't deserve 14 nominations, I don't think. I don't know if Sinners truly deserve 16. I'm happy they both got that many, and I'm happy they both stand the test of time the way they do. That being said, I really, truly wish Oscars and the Academy would get back to voting truly talent-based rather than campaign-based, campaign-driven based. Maybe one day. We'll see. Thank y'all for hanging with us. We'll see you again. No Farscape Tree on tomorrow. We'll see you later today. We will see you Wednesday, or excuse me, let me go first. Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 a.m. British time there for the finale and the watch party of Fallout Season 2. Wednesday, we have Stargate Outpost. Friday, we have Radical Wasteland again to discuss Fallout Season 2 finale. And then the following week is birthday week, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, stay cosmic, SciTrekkers, and we'll see you in the next video. Hope you'll have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Adios.